How to become fearless? Am I a fearless person? I'm not sure if I have reached the level of fearlessness and boldness and confidence that I normally aspire to ideally. But if I have to look back to my past and think about the Shabnis whom I was and who I am today, there is such a huge difference, huge difference. I think I used to be very more concerned with people's opinions. I was probably more needy for validation. I was probably more too self-conscious. Like, when you are young, I don't know about you, but when I was young, I always thought that, when I go out, like, what will people think about me? I have to look best. I have to say the right things, or I have to, if let's say I go to an event, no one pays any attention to me, or someone tells me a very offensive remark, I will be really taking that, internalizing it, and suffering from it. I can even cry. It can really get to me. So when I think of it right now, I feel like it was so stupid. Why was I so concerned with the outside world's opinions about me? Because I don't rely on it to survive. I tell you something. If you are the type of person who thinks that, if you think that you tend to be too sensitive, whatever people tell it affects you, just ask yourself one very simple question, which will change your life. Just ask yourself, like, do I rely on this to survive? Like, you need food, you need water, you need shelter, you need clothes, you need money to survive. So let's say some person goes and shouts at you, or curses you, or tells you, you're very stupid or whatever. It doesn't change anything. Like, the person just said it. I remember once I had a classmate who told me that words don't kill. So it's true, words don't kill, but why do we kill ourselves with words that other people tell us? So how did I become more confident and fearless and bold? Because I just ask myself one single question every time I find myself in a situation where everyone else is overthinking. They are afraid of making a fool of themselves. They are just overthinking. First of all, yeah, I just do that. I don't overthink. I don't. Really think that I know everything that's going on in another person's mind. Sometimes you might be interpreting something as the way your mind tells you, but maybe the other person really doesn't mean it that way, or you're just overthinking again. Your mind is going in the worst case scenario syndromes, which I am also guilty of. I'm always like, worst case scenario. Let's say someone whom I know, and I go on the street and then I wave them hello, and then they ignore me. Sometimes you might think that, okay, that person really hates me. What have I done to them? How can they behave in that way? So the reality can be like, the person didn't even see you. They weren't wearing their glasses or whatever, or they were just trouble thinking about something else. So don't just jump to conclusion. And also something very beautiful, I love that quote or that saying, always imagine that the whole world is conspiring to help you. Most of us, we tend to think that the whole world is conspiring against me. Sometimes maybe even for reality, even really, maybe someone hates you, they are complotting against you, but just thinking that they are conspiring to help you, it will help you. Just believing in that. And I tell myself that there is nothing to lose, actually, and that life is so short. I don't want to be the kind of person to be always afraid to say the truth, to be always afraid to share their message with the world. Why do we live in fear? We all have to leave this planet and this body one day. So why are we so overthinking? Why do we feel that we have to become people pleasers? To be a people pleaser is not a good sign. It does not show that you have self-esteem. Someone who is truly confident will not be needy for approval. Again, I keep saying that over and over again, because I see around me so many people. You go to work, you go to the university, you go to an event. Many times you see people who function only in groups. They have to be surrounded by lots of cronies, as we say, lèche-bottes in French. So they can't stand alone, because they are so insecure. They always need, like sheep, a lion. The metaphor that the lion can be alone. The lion is powerful. He doesn't need to be surrounded by a pack. But sheep, like you're a herd of sheep, always you need approval, you need people around you, you need followers, you need people to pat you on the back and to tell you that you are doing good. But if you truly know that you are worthy of that, you don't need to surround yourself with tons of people and fake people too. So I haven't always been super fearless, but I have been, as far as I can remember, quite frank. Because I hate people who are hypocrites, liars, and who gossip behind backs. I hate these people who don't have the guts to say the truth. I would rather someone tell me on my face that, you have done a really bad job and I don't like it. At least I know that person is not talking about me behind my back. But the moment I hear someone having that gossip culture, I will just leave. I will not participate in it, and I will also avoid that person. Because if you are talking bad about someone behind their backs, it's most likely that you will talk about me too. It's not like I don't gossip myself. Of course I do. May God forgive me for that. But there is a limit. Like, if I won't be gossiping for no reason, if there is something I can tell you, I will tell you on your face, because I don't care if you don't like me. I have never depended on you liking me in order to survive. So I would rather die for being honest and true and frank, rather than live a fake life where I have to stifle my walls and I have to just be a people pleaser. Why do you have to be a people pleaser? Just love yourself and be real. Live life. Stop surrounding yourself by these fake people who don't have anything to offer to your life. So I think that this year I am also going to make a resolution to stop living in fear, because there is something inside of me that needs to get out. I'm not saying that I'm the best person, I'm superior to anyone, that I'm this huge, I don't know, I'm not placing myself on a pedestal, because I just want to be free from this overthinking or thinking that you have to always, people have to like you all the time.